Welcome back, or if it's your first time, welcome to What to Talk About. We're just some peeps trying to figure out what to talk about. I'm Katie.
I'm Allie.
And I am James. I'm sometimes here, but not all the time.
This week is going to be an Allie Week episode. She's going to talk about something that she's been very passionate about since 2022. It is going to be the Idaho 4 case. So, Allie, let me know what's going on because you know I don't know much.
Yeah, so Katie has not been updated on this, so it's gonna be kind of a cold read, but you're not reading, you're just cold hearing.
Yes, I know minimum, which is surprising because I'm such a true crime person.
Yeah, well, I mean, the court case just ended Wednesday, so
Right, and we're mainly focusing on the court case and the impact statements, correct?
yeah, we'll get into some stuff, but I want to keep this as respectful as possible, so I want to make this
Absolutely.
clear. This is about the four beautiful people who lost their lives and the bare minimum of the sicko who did all of this. So,
Yeah.
I'm going to go ahead and pull up a picture of these beautiful people. We have
Oh,
Ethan Chapin, Kaylee Gonzalez, Xana Kernodle, and Madison Mogan.
they all had such nice
I
smiles.
know, they're so happy. And
I wish I had a nice smile. When I smile, I look creepy.
all of these people, like, when you listen to the victim impact statements, because there was a lot, um, all people could talk about were how great these people were and how they, will forever have marked these people's lives in a positive way. And it's just, they could have gone on to do so much. And a certain someone named Brian Koberger ruined that for everyone.
Ugh.
Yeah. So we're just gonna start out with giving Katie the lowdown on everything. Um, I don't want to go into too much detail, and I will not be. I will describe as bare minimum as possible to keep it respectful because I
Just
really,
give me the high points.
yeah. So, I guess we could start out at November 13th, 2022 at 1122 King Road in Idaho, in Moscow, Idaho. Um, so these beautiful women were all in a sorority together and they rented a house together. Ethan Chapin was Xana Kernodle's boyfriend, so he was staying the night with them.
So they all went to the same college.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
So they were, I think what they said it was similar to a cul-de-sac where there were a bunch of different houses where all the college students were living.
Yes.
And so Ethan Chapin on the end, he is a triplet actually.
Oh,
His brother is still going to school there, and the fraternity house faced where the house used to be. So yeah, they did end up tearing the house
oh.
down, but so like they're still kind of around the area. I don't know if he still is in school there. I saw this on a documentary, and I don't know when it was recorded. So he could still be there. He could still not.
Slight sidestep. How do we feel about when a crime happens in a house tearing down that house?
I'm
Because
okay
I don't
with
hear about
it.
that actually
I'm
happening
all
too
for it.
often.
I
If something bad happens somewhere, it should be demolished.
Yeah, because it's just gonna turn into a, a crap storm because people are gonna want to go see the house or they're gonna try to break in and go through it's just
Someone's gonna ghost hunt there. You know they are. They're gonna have their little noise box and it's gonna make that noise. And
Maybe turn it into a memorial site.
they did. They did.
Well, that's lovely. I really hate that that happens to, especially in such a lovely place like Idaho.
Mm-hmm.
I spent a few years in Washington growing up, and I have family in Idaho. So I've been there quite a few times. Idaho is a lovely state, and I hate that a tragedy like that happened in that state because Idaho is beautiful.
It is
I
very
love their
beautiful.
potatoes.
Okay, so around 4 a.m., Xana ordered, I think it was, she ordered like a food delivery service and had her food delivered. And that was the last time those four were seen or heard about being alive.
Did she get her food?
She did get her food. She didn't finish it
Oh,
though.
okay.
Yeah.
I'm like, and she didn't get her food. You couldn't let her eat first.
So, what we have found out is that Mr. Koberger, the devil himself incarnate, broke into the house through the back through a sliding door and went
Ooh.
up to, I can't remember if it was Kaylee or Madison's room, but they were both in one room together because they were like sisters. They were best friends forever.
Oh.
And they don't know exactly who he targeted, but one of them got a more severe treatment.
So, just a quick question. I don't want to give this guy any more time at all because I really can't stand him.
Mm-hmm.
Was he similar in age to these
He
lovely
was
people?
around my age, 28. I think he was around my age when the murders happened.
So he shouldn't know these kids at all.
Absolutely not. He was older than them and
He didn't even go to the
should
same
have
school.
had no relation with them.
So he,
There-
in theory, he should have had no reason to even be targeting one of these girls.
There are many theories on he saw her somewhere, he saw her at her job, and then started stalking him there. There are theories, but as far as we know, they weren't social together at all.
Okay.
So
Okay, so he's just a creep.
basically, these are random people to him. Or
What a creep.
he's a random to them, to be more
specific.
yeah.
Oh my god.
But he attacked Kaylee and Madison first, and they think Xana heard something and went upstairs because it was a 3-story house. Xana went up the stairs to see what was going on, and Brian saw her and chased after her, and she went to her room to like wake up Ethan and went to close the door, and one of the roommates, it's really sad. One of the roommates heard like Xana say someone's in the house. And she didn't know what was going on. She really didn't. She heard like a scuffle. And I'm not going to judge anyone on how they react to trauma.
Absolutely not.
She heard something. She didn't know what. She heard Xana, say, there's a guy here or something like that. And after after she went quiet, she heard a male voice say, "It's all right, I'm going to help you." He didn't. Let's make that very clear. I don't know.
Start crying during this podcast episode.
Yeah, it's heavy. I don't know if Ethan was inebriated and didn't hear the scuffle going on. But he was taken at that time too.
Oh.
The roommate who heard Xana say someone's here did end up walking to her door, opened the door, and saw a masked figure with beady little eyes and bushy eyebrows. That's one thing she really did remember, is he had bushy eyebrows. He just walked out the back door. And she got scared, so she went down to on the basement floor. There was another roommate living there. She went down and laid in bed with that roommate. And she, like, in her brain, she was like, nothing bad happened. They're just playing pranks. Everything's gonna be fine. Like, everything's fine.
That'll do it. Because, like, I remember what I always say, if you see something that looks like a mannequin where a mannequin is not supposed to be, it is not a mannequin. Your brain's just doing that to protect yourself.
Yeah. A lot of people have ruined these poor girls' lives, saying it like awful things. No, their life is forever ruined because they got death threats. They had the media coming to their house, both of them. Like, I will read their statements later, part of their statements later on, and one of the girls tells about what the media has done to them, and it's not okay.
Disrespect.
Oh, awful disrespect. Like,
How dare they?
Well, it was people coming up with all these conspiracy theories, like the roommates didn't die, so they had to be in on it.
Oh,
No.
yes, because everyone has to die for it to be a tragedy.
Yeah. And like people have asked the question, like, why he had to see that roommate open the door. Why did he stop? Why didn't he hurt her? And actually, the prosecutor in this case, he did an interview here recently and was like, I think she just had an angel with her. She had a guardian angel that protected her.
Yeah, like, I'm how are we to know? How
I
are we
think
to
he
know?
was
I'm not in the
tired.
mind of a serial killer.
I really do think he was just tired because they found a butt print and blood in Xana's room.
He took a seat.
He took a seat, girlfriend. Okay, so we have what happened that night. So the next morning, around 11 a.m., the girls woke up and called one of they called all the other people, like, hey, what's going on? Like, what's going on? No one answered. So they called friends from another house and they're like, hey, I heard this weird thing last night. Can you please come over? I'm scared. And they're like, yeah, sure. I think they
How many
said
people were in that house total?
6 and a dog.
So there were 6 people and 4
Was the dog okay?
Yes.
sadly
4
taken off
victims,
of
6
this
people in total.
existence.
So the friends came over and the girls just booked it outside. They went straight outside to where their friends were meeting them up at, and one of them was a guy. So he was like, I'll go in and check things out, blah, blah, blah. So the other girls were talking with the roommates, and one of them went to go inside, and the guy stopped and was like, hey, get outside, get outside, get outside. Call the police, tell them we have an unconscious person. He knew what was going on, and he knew they were not alive. He just was trying to protect those girls, and I think that is a heroic act
He
because
did the right thing.
oh yeah, oh
'Cause
yeah,
that would have let them be able to make accurate statements without being too freaked out. And also, it would have kept them calm until the police showed up. That was a good decision.
well
That was a
also,
smart decision.
could you imagine seeing your friend in that state? You would never ever lose that.
Absolutely
It'd be
not. That would
burned
stay
into your brain.
forever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But so the girls, one of the roommates tried to call, but she couldn't get the words out. So one of the friends who came up was like, okay, here, let me take over, and was giving them the address, telling them they think there's an unconscious person. They don't really know what's going on. And they're kind of like passing around the phone, like trying to all give
Yeah.
their their words. But the poor operator was like, can one of y'all, just one of y'all, keep the whole on the phone, and you can talk to the police when they get there. Um, at this time, I will say they only knew about Xana and Ethan. They didn't know they were not alive. They just knew something had happened, and because
Right.
one of the girls heard Xana talking, or say someone's here. So the police got there, and then the college let out a group wide like message. I think like it was like a text message, show like the whole college saying like, "Hey, we got some stuff going on. Go home, lock your doors."
Hide your kids. Hide your wives.
At this
Hide your
point,
sorority sisters.
Ethan
Hide your
Chapin's
dogs.
siblings were found or were contacted. Like, "Hey, do you know what's going on at the? I think they called it the party house. It's like, hey, do you know what's going on at the party house? You need to get here." So Ethan's brother, because he's got a brother and a sister, his brother showed up first, and then like called his sister.
You told me earlier Ethan's a triplet, correct?
Yes, Ethan is a triplet. He's got, and they do look a lot alike, but they look different. But
Yeah.
so police get there, they start seeing what's going on, and they're like, oh my god, no. And like I've heard some statements from the two first arriving police officers, and they said this is something that really affected them because it's a college town. Like you expect like dumb stuff like burglaries or just you know not
Yeah, or
this.
like public indecency, something college kids
Yeah,
in a fraternity or sorority or any college town would
yeah.
do.
Drunken disorderly conduct, so stuff like
And
that.
these are kids. Like they're in college. Like life hasn't even really started
Oh,
yet.
no, 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 it has not. And I mean, I know, like, people are talking about, like, what they were planning on doing with their lives and stuff like this, and they were planning ahead to do big and great things, and it's just,
These kids could have changed the world. We'll never know.
yeah, we really won't. But,
I
so police get
hate when
there.
potential is ruined like that.
Police get there, whatever. The twin or the triplet brother comes, and then he calls his sister and is like, hey, you need to get here. You need to get here. We don't know what's going on. Well, then the university sends out another message saying, hey, we got 4 murders.
Oh,
They hadn't contacted the family yet.
how wonderful.
So the triplet brother is standing outside looking at his phone like, what? Huh? Well,
Well,
I
I don't
think
know if
I might have got the timeline mixed up. When the triplet brother got there, they still didn't know about Madison or Kaylee.
yeah.
The cops went inside and found out about Madison and Kaylee. So,
I wonder. I'm kind of going back and forth in my brain here on if contacting the school contacting the area before the family was a bad idea or not, because in theory, which we know, or I really don't, if the guy, I don't want to say his name, was still in the area or not. If he was still in the area, it probably was a good idea to let the immediate surrounding area know.
yeah, it I mean, I can see that too, but I don't think they knew the name of the kids or anything like that. They just knew it was happening. So, it could have been it could have been preventable. I feel like maybe they should have just been like, "Hey, we have some incidents going on. We really need you kids to be safe. Get
Yeah.
back to,
Do not leave your house. Lock your
lock
doors.
your doors. Try to stay safe." Um, but I mean, these people were in a locked. I don't know if the back door was locked necessarily, but I think they were in a. It was 6 people in the house and a dog. I don't know
And
how
it's a
big the dog
college
was.
town. If they did, and I don't know if they did leave their door unlocked, they probably had done it a million times before and thought nothing of it.
Yeah.
Because why would they?
Yeah. But okay, so back on track. The police are there. A bunch of kids are outside the house. Like, what's going on? They're not kids, they're college students. Half of them are past like 18, so they're technically young adults. But I'm
I
going to
can't
keep
help
calling
but
them
call them
kids. Yeah.
kids.
They're still in school. To me, they're kids. A 40-year-old
I,
could be in school. Oh, that's a
anyone
kid.
under 23 is a kid to me at this point.
But so the house is surrounded by people. They get that message saying, hey, there's been murders. And Ethan Chapin's brother's like, oh, oh no. So he ends up calling his mother and said, Ethan's gone. And she was like, go find him. He was like, no, he's gone. She was like, I get that, go find him. And he finally he's gone from this earth. Could you imagine making that phone call?
Honestly, I couldn't. I don't.
He couldn't say, my brother's dead. Ethan's dead.
My cat passed away in November, and I still can't say that really. He's just taking a nap.
He's sleeping.
He's sleeping.
But,
Might
so,
hear Yoshi in the background, though.
yeah, you might hear one of the cats meowing or Jinx tiptoeing around. But so I think it was Madison's parents had heard something was going on because they were contacted by a friend, and
So
so
these
her.
families are hearing through friends and their own children.
Yep. Yep. Uh, I really haven't heard a lot about Xana's family. Kaylee's family has kind of spoken out a little bit of what's going on, but the ones I've heard, I watched a documentary, and the Chapin family and the Mogan family, and I think maybe the Gonzalez family did say some stuff on there, but it was mostly the Mogan and the Chapin family.
Okay.
I do know this. All the families gave statements at the trial recently. I know we're not talking about the trial.
No, we are. We are going to talk.
we're
Ethan
talking
Chapin's
about it.
family didn't.
But I know the aunt of one of the victims, I can't remember exactly which one, she did forgive the guy. Not going to say his name because we're not going to give, we're not going to give
We're not going to give him a
attention
platform.
to him.
It's not about him.
I am just glad he was stopped now because it could have been worse.
Yeah, and we're going to get more into the trial after Allie gives me the high points.
Yeah. So, family starts going there, and when the family gets there, the police, finally tell them what's going on. Their lives from that point on was hell. They never got a moment to breathe, to mourn properly, because the media was on them like white on rice. As soon as they heard, it was people on the internet making speculations, media asking for interviews. It was almost immediate.
Or can't we just give people a minute?
The media system is toxic.
Yes.
It is what it is. It's like Instagram and TikTok and everything else. They're just trying to get views so they can make revenue.
Mm-hmm.
They do not care about people.
Nope.
It reminds me of crime scenes back over 100 years ago
Where you could just walk through.
Would show up and take things.
Oh, the souvenirs. Oh no.
Oh yeah. Because those aren't people. Those are just entertainment for those surrounding. Of course, we got to break in during an active police site and take things because those aren't people. They're people. They've always been people.
I can't
Those are
remember
people
what true
families.
crime it was, but one family got horribly beaten by an axe, and someone took a piece of one of the family members' skull as a souvenir. What is wrong with you?
Why? Or the ones where it's so picked over that they just started taking rocks.
I got a brick from the house. Woo!
And they're like, we can resell it.
This was like 100 years ago.
Who's want to buy it?
Anywho, let's get back on so we can...
Yeah.
Okay, so all the media circus is going on, but it took the police 6 weeks to make the arrest. So during that time, it was a crap show. To say lightly, it was a crap show. People were... There's still an ongoing court case about one person who kept saying it was one of the Idaho State professors, dead set on her.
The TikTok sidekick?
Yeah, that one.
I remember when that came out, you called me. You didn't text me. You called me. You face called me.
Yeah, I FaceTimed you. I was you gotta hear this crap. It's awful. And the judge was like, oh yeah, this is defamation. So they're going on to see how much she owes the professor, but
she doubled down.
Oh yeah, she tripled down. Quadruple down. No, I'm right. They got the wrong person. Woman.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Have you lived in this universe? You really gonna trust it to tell you things? Oh my god.
And it was awful too. She was telling people that she could see the night of the crime and what was going on, and then
she could see it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh Lord.
So we did find out some of the evidence that the police had gathered that was hey, that one creepy looking dude over there, yeah, that's him. Get him.
With them bushy eyebrows.
What they find early on was a sheath for a K-bar knife that had single source DNA on it. Didn't have anyone to match on it, but they knew it was male DNA. And it wasn't Ethan's. They also
God.
had video.
Video.
They had video surveillance from the nearby houses of a car that had been coming by a whole lot. I think he drove past. James, do you know if it was 3 or 4 times that night?
Um, I do believe it was 3 or 4 times that
Yeah.
night.
He drove past way too many times for comfort. He actually drove past as the food delivery person was leaving, and they saw that car.
I think he was driving a Mazda, if I'm not mistaken.
I think it tells on here. We'll get to it. Let's see. It doesn't say what kind of car. It just said his car was identified leaving the area at a high rate of speed. Really? Like, he turned that curve so fast. And almost lost control of his car in the snow. Oh, wouldn't that have been horrible?
He turned around like how you did earlier for watermelon.
James said he never had yellow watermelon, so
It was delicious.
yeah, it was pretty good. So he thought he was being real smart. This dude was going to school for it wasn't criminal psychology. He was getting a PhD in something with crime. He was doing something with crime.
He
Let's just
was
say that.
I think it was a forensic analyst for
Maybe.
crime scenes.
And so he left so much evidence. Okay.
It was so bad. Like,
Well, the thing is, supposedly, he knew exactly how to get away with it, but
did he?
smart enough to-
That
Did
reminds
it?
me of that couple that
Yeah,
thought the same thing, and they based it off a book called The Perfect Murder. Like,
Well, like one of his professors talked to Dahmer. Like, one of his professors is like a major like crime psychologist.
yeah.
Like, he apparently, like, in the documentary, one of the people who went to school with him was like, oh yeah, if we were going to the crime house, Koberger was the first person that we would lend an ear to because he was going to solve it. So he was really smart. James is not wrong.
Didn't you tell me a couple days ago that he was an edgelord?
No. What's the other word?
Incel.
Incel. He is an incel.
incel, yeah.
Yep. He liked women, but women didn't like him. Boo hoo.
I
But-
mean, I'm sorry for all the self-proclaimed incels out there. If you're listening to this and you think you're an incel, maybe change a little bit. Try to be nice.
Take a shower.
Maybe try not.
Yeah, exactly. Take a shower.
Stop staring
Deodorant.
at people. It's creepy.
Just be yourself. If you're
Yeah,
yourself
maybe that's
and
not a
you're
good idea,
creepy,
though.
It's themselves that's kind of got them into that predicament, Jane.
Exactly. I mean, I'm not an incel, but I mean, I was weird at one point, but
No, babe, you had interests.
I did have.
You have
interests. I was
hobbies.
Weird.
You have You shower.
Just
you
be yourself. You might one day
You're
find
not-
somebody that loves you.
sexist
That
or
was-
misogynist either.
Exactly. I was
That's
lucky
yeah,
enough
that's
to
the main
say-
problem is all like he went to the house thinking there were going to be 3 women there by themselves. Maybe more. I don't know if he knew how many women actually lived in the house. But he was like, I'm going to get these women. And he
So
did.
he
But he also
almost
got a
like
man.
Ted Bundy who went inside that sorority at that one time.
Yes. But the thing, like, I feel so bad. So, again, I'm not going into detail. But Ethan, out of all of them, got it worse. The worst. He was
Oh.
mutilated.
Oh.
And I think this is my opinion. Big claimer. This
Opinion
is my
time.
Opinion time. I think he saw a man in the house. It was ticked off.
How dare there be another male type in this vicinity other than I?
Yeah, basically, like, these are my women. Brother? No, they're not. You're not my brother. Dude? No, they're not. Anywho. So, they had that single source DNA that I was telling you about. Well, they kind of tracked down the car. It's so funny. Dude got pulled over twice. Okay, also, let's talk about this. So, these murders happened in Idaho.
Yep.
Homeboy lived in, like, his parents lived in Pennsylvania.
Yep. He grew up in Pennsylvania, but he was in Idaho.
He was in Washington, which was, like, they're super close together, apparently.
Yeah, Idaho and Washington are next door. I grew up in
Yeah, well, Moscow,
Spokane and Fairchild Air Force Base.
well, like, the,
So
Washington State University and Idaho State University, I think they said it's like a 10-mile, like, gap between them. Like, you can take
it's
one
not
road.
far at all.
Yeah,
If you're right there on the border of Idaho and Washington, you're basically in the same place.
yeah.
Both places beautiful.
So,
Washington, beautiful.
he left.
Idaho, beautiful.
He left. He called his dad. His dad flew over there. I don't remember how many days it was, but he basically packed up everything into his car, and I think they said it was for the holiday season because Christmas was just around the corner. He drove from Washington State all the way to Pennsylvania. Got pulled over twice because dude couldn't drive. Oh,
So close.
yeah. Well, so they track down the car, finally, and they see who it's registered to, and they're like, "Huh?" Oh, also, after the murders, he tried to change his, like, register for his car.
Like it still wouldn't be in his name.
I think, okay, so this, the security cameras, like, I think in Pennsylvania, not in Pennsylvania, maybe in Pennsylvania, one of the states he applied for, they have a front tag too, and he didn't currently have one.
Pennsylvania.
Yeah,
It
so
was Pennsylvania.
James is our resident car guy.
I was wrong. He was not in a Mazda. So people, Mazdas are cool. He was in a white Hyundai Elantra.
Correct. Thank you for fact checking, sir. But so he was wanting to get the front tag to make his car look different.
Oh, because that changes so much.
Yeah.
Like his car wouldn't be registered. They're gonna look at all the white Elantras.
Yeah.
Sir.
Well, they did. The thing is he had a parking ticket or some kind of, like, violation at Washington State University. But the thing is, the cops were looking, I think it was for like a 2013 to 2014 or 2015 model, and his was a newer model. So they're like, nah, that's not him.
So that's why it took them
Yes.
a hot minute.
Yep. So they finally figure out who it could be, but they're like, we have this DNA. We need to figure out if it's him. So they get together with the Pennsylvania police, and they're like, hey, we need your help.
We love a collab.
Yeah. They collab with a lot of people. The feds, state police, local police. They all came together in this beautiful group to take down this horrible monster. They get together with the Pennsylvania police, and they're like, hey, we need help. And they're like, got you. So they got their garbage and got a Q-tip that had DNA on it.
Yep.
Oh.
And they compared
it
to this one source sample from the K-bar sheath. And they compared it, and what do you know? They're related to the murderer. So they're like, ooh, cool. Bet.
I love modern analytics because if it weren't for stuff like this monster would have maybe walked free for another, 10, 20 years or so. But thankfully we have good scientists and people that try hard to make sure this doesn't happen to anybody else.
So they get that confirmation, like, okay, this guy's related to the murderer, so it's gotta be this one person who lived 10 miles away. Okay, so they go to arrest him, this beautiful, sick weirdo, and he's throwing away evidence, wouldn't you know? He's got gloves on, sorting his trash into baggies.
Like a creep. Like a very, very obvious.
Like a dude who thinks he's getting away with this because I threw it away in different baggies. They were taking his trash anyway. So even if he threw it away, if they saw it in a baggie, they'd be like, huh.
Oh, he did the work for us.
Yeah.
Look at him being all helpful.
I also found this out today. So when they arrested him and they were taking him in for the to talk to him, they were like, why do you think he is here? You're here. He was like, I don't know. Why don't you tell me? And they're like, no, no, no. Why do you think you're here? And he was like, no, no, no. You tell me. Like, it was just a back and forth. Like, they're like, have you
You did
heard
the
of?
no, you hang up.
Yeah, yeah. No, I love you.
Yeah, I love you. You hang up first.
Well, they ended up asking, like, have you heard about these 4 murders that happened? He was like, oh, yeah. They're like, you know anything about that? And he was like, I know I need a lawyer. He lawyered up
No,
so
no
fast.
way.
He lawyered up so fast.
Could he have screamed guilty any more louder?
Oh, I want to make an inappropriate joke so bad.
Nope.
I'm not going to.
Well, the thing
That's
is,
not-
look, no, if I got pulled into a police interrogation room, I'm calling a lawyer. I don't care if I'm guilty
First
or
words.
not.
First words.
Exactly.
Attorney?
I want a lawyer.
You need to find that. I don't remember his name, but I don't care if you're guilty or not, or I don't care if you did it or not. Are you guilty? But in this case, this dude did it. He's guilty.
Yeah. So I'm not gonna judge
glad
him.
He's going to jail for the rest of his life.
Yeah. I'm not gonna judge him for being like, I want a lawyer. Cause
Oh no,
any
that's actually
person
one of the
would.
smartest things you can do. Lawyer.
Lawyer.
And don't open suspicious bags that you see on the side of the road,
Yeah,
especially
you
if,
got bags on the road.
and if it looks like a mannequin where a mannequin is not supposed to be.
It's not a mannequin.
It's not a mannequin. Don't open the bags on the side of the road.
I actually saw a cooler on the side of the road that I take home every night. I was like,
Did you leave it alone?
I kept driving. What you talking about? It was a bright red cooler though. I was like, I bet there's a head in there or something. Because my stupid brain went straight to true crime mode. No, and it's
Tried to write a song once. I don't write songs, by the way. I tried to write a song once about why you should look in bags on the side of the road. Or, at the beach. Or, anywhere. If you're in the woods, because sometimes we just be in the woods. If you're in the woods and you see something suspicious, no, you didn't.
No.
Thankfully,
We
here in the area,
don't.
if a crime is committed, it's most likely going to be solved in less than a year. Somebody's getting charged and somebody's going to jail.
Most, not all. Let's make that very clear. Most, not all.
Not all, but most.
Yeah. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and start talking about all these court proceedings. Whee!
Lay it on me.
It was long. It took 2.5 beautiful years of bullcrap. Bullcrap, Katie. Bullcrap.
You were telling me earlier that they kept delaying
So
the trial.
the main thing, okay, so they got all the surveillance footage from the hotel, and it was weeks worth of footage. And the police had which recordings were the important ones, but they're like, no, we want all of them.
Oh,
They're
just
like,
make it harder.
and the judge even offered to send someone to help them go through the videos, right? To go through the footage.
So I had to serve grand jury recently. I cannot talk about the details, but grand jury, a lot of the people you get, they're going to speculate and want to watch all the details, and it takes forever, especially on certain cases.
Well, this isn't the same. They got all this evidence, and the judge said, I'll give you people to review this. And they're like, no, we got this. We got it. And then after like a little while, they're like, hey, can we have a delay? This is too much footage. He was like, no. Judge Hippler, by the way, Judge Hippler is the best.
Shout out.
Yeah.
He don't deal with no sassy. He don't deal with no dumb crap. And he is a down-to-earth, humane man.
He wants the facts, and he wants them now.
Yep. And he ain't dealing with your bullcrap. He ain't. He knew what they were doing, and he even called it out. Like, I follow this woman on YouTube who used to be I think she, think she was a prosecutor in like LA or something like that, but you know, she knows legal jargon, so she was reading it out. And on the response from Judge Hippler, she was like, "This is him basically saying, I'm calling you out on your bullcrap." No. He was like, I ain't doing this. We're going to trial in August. We're going to trial." And they're like, "No, we need more time." They were doing anything and everything to just delay it. And when they couldn't, they were like, "Hey, you want to do a plea? Pretty please."
Do a little plea deal. How about a little deal? Let's make a deal.
Let's make a little plea deal.
Have you heard the words plea deal?
And like people were speculating that the prosecution threw it out first. No, Mr. Koberger knew what was coming for him and was like, hey, I don't want to die.
Are you a plea deal? Not even an Alfred plea.
Nope. No, that was part of the thing. You plead guilty or you don't get this plea. He was like, okay. I'm gonna die. Because the family, they were like, if he goes to court, if he goes to trial and gets found guilty, we want him taken out by the firing squad. I was like, oh, I didn't know that was still a thing.
Well, you know, you can choose your execution method. There was this guy, this is quick. There was this guy in Alabama who chose to be like frozen to death or something.
Oh, like cryogenically?
Sort of. It was mostly like taking the air out of.
Oh no.
Vacuum chamber.
The nitrogen.
Sort of, but it had
It's a
something to do with
nitrogen
being-
mask. They put it around
Yeah.
your face, and you basically suffocate to death.
Well, in Alabama,
Which
they
is
didn't have
strange
that,
because-
and he thought it would take them forever to get one, so it would delay his execution. It didn't work.
He got. Good for him for dying. But okay, so he took the stupid plea deal because he was a little baby and he knew he was gonna get the death penalty. So, the judge accepted it, and I'm not gonna show a picture of this dude, but in all
I don't
of
need to
the
know.
court cases, all of anything like where he is in that courtroom and there is a camera, he looks like the Grim Reaper. Like he has
Oh, I've
dark,
seen-
beady eyes. He rarely blinks. Dude does not blink or show emotion.
I saw a picture of him when you were telling me that this is what you wanted to talk about.
Mm-hmm. Is it the creepy one?
He
the
looks like a
selfie?
lizard person.
Is it the selfie or the? Oh, I didn't
One of
even
the ones
talk
from the
about the selfie. He the morning after he did all this, he took a selfie in a dark hood and said it was his Ted Bundy look.
What a
Oh,
creep!
What?
Yeah,
I have not heard about or seen this.
you don't wanna. I'll send
Dude
you a
really
picture.
said, but first,
Obviously,
let me take a
okay.
selfie.
I'll send you a picture so you can just see what this screw up, this waste of oxygen really thought.
Oh,
And also, it's not
you
a
don't-
Ted Bundy look.
You don't have to send me anything. Sadly, he got, what, as many years as possible to life.
We'll talk about that in a second when we get to sentencing. Because I'm going to read out everything he pled guilty to and the sentence that went along with it. So,
Oh, he does look
Alright,
like the
so
Grim
looking at
Reaper.
This picture.
Oh my
Why
god.
does he look like emo boy?
does he said that's, do you get Ted Bundy from that anywhere?
No.
Maybe if he didn't have that big nose.
He does got a big old nose.
Just
And
just
not the hood.
roast this guy.
He's
You know what?
ugly.
Let's bully him.
I mean, I've seen some pictures.
Let's normalize bullying psychopaths.
You're a
See
murderer,
the
you
Ted
get.
Bundy
Yes.
a little bit.
Not psychopaths who are doing okay in the world, medicated and therapy, all that. Not them.
I don't
Ted
see.
But
Bundy
murderous.
was somewhat handsome from the old pictures I've seen.
Yeah.
This dude is not Ted Bundy.
Actually, Katie, this is a perfect interlude about that little thing you're wanting to talk about.
Hybristophiliacs.
There we go.
I'm sorry, what?
Hybristophiliacs. Do you know what that is?
Is that the crazy ladies that sent letters to Bundy when he was in?
Not just Bundy, all of them.
Male and
You can
female, by the way.
also
It's
some
male and
have
female.
yes, there's male and female. You may also recognize them from shows like Prison Wives. Oh yes, when you hear hybristophiliacs and you happen to know what that is, you may not realize that it's also smaller criminals. Yes, it's not just serial killers, ladies and gentlemen. It is every prison person. It is all of them.
You know
And
what else
if
it
you
is?
hear some of the letters that they send, it is disgusting.
You know what it is? It's gross. It's gross.
It's gross. And I heard that some of their reasoning behind it, this is more of the prison wife, prison husband, prison partner
Yeah.
aspect, is because it's control. They know exactly where they are. They don't think that they're cheating, even
They can still cheat.
They can still cheat. So it's a total control thing. That's why most of the time when they get out of prison, those relationships fail faster
Miserably.
than me in a math class.
They failed miserably, babe. It's
failed
bad.
miserably. Yeah, I was bad at math.
I thought you were smart.
I am smart.
Katie's very
Apparently
smart.
not. You were bad at math.
I'm bad at math, but I'm very smart, okay? We're not going to talk about it too much. Don't think about it too hard.
But yeah,
Hybristophiliacs.
there were people who were very interested in Mr. Koberger. I'm just going to say this. Yep.
We're going to call him Burger King from now on. BK or RK.
Let's not.
Yeah. It makes it sound better than it is. Brian Koberger is now a dirty word.
It's a dirty word.
Yeah, so
I
BK.
get to cuss now. Brian Koberger.
Oh, just so y'all know, whenever y'all hear us do an awkward pause, it's just us trying not to curse.
We noticed that with the last recording. We're listening to it like, oh, we were just trying to figure out a word that wasn't
Every awkward pause is just us going, it's another word.
But yeah, so yeah, criminals suck. They're gross. Do not send them love letters. I hear about y'all women who love Chris Watts. It's gross.
Stop it.
He is average attractive, okay? He's not that cute. If you
are sitting to yourself and you go, I think I'm going to send a letter to insert serial killer here.
Don't.
I want you to stop. I want you to stop. I want you to pause and go.
Think on your life.
Think on your life. Take a moment.
Why are you so lonely that you need to talk to a serial killer?
Where did things go
wrong? And then
on?
also,
the question is, what's wrong with you? Why is no other man attracted where you think that a serial killer
women too,
is going to be
men and women.
Oh, that one hurt.
Double hurt.
Yeah.
Finish him. But I was going to say, take a moment and then maybe go book a therapy session. Yeah. How about you work on you for a second? I like
Cheeks got scared.
Yeah. Let's take a moment. Like if you go, let me write a little letter. No, stop. Put the pen down.
Oh, that was
put the pen down.
Why do you think that a psycho who can't love anybody would love you more?
As the great RuPaul says, if you can't love yourself, how are you going to love someone else? Okay?
Yeah.
And that's all I've got to say.
Okay. Hybristophiliac. Out.
Don't do it.
Don't. It's gross. It's not okay. It's gross.
Go to therapy.
Yes. I don't care
Maybe
if you're
a
like,
little
you're kink shaming me. No, I'm not kink shaming. It's gross.
This isn't a kink.
Oh God, I'm holding back so many inappropriate jokes.
Thank you.
Keep holding them back.
I appreciate it.
Love you.
Okay.
After this is over, I'm gonna have to share them with you.
Guys, it's about to get a little serious, so let's kind of bring it down.
Yeah.
We're gonna do the
cope with humor. I'm sorry.
Yeah, we're gonna do the victim impact statements now, and I would like to be as serious as possible.
You got it. We're serious.
Okay. I think I don't want to say the roommates' names. I think they need to be left alone. Their name has been said enough.
Respectful. Yes.
Yeah, let's leave them alone.
Let's leave them be. They've already been through.
So, one of the roommates said this, and I quote, "I was barely 19 when he did this. I should have been figuring out who I was. I should have been figuring out the college experience. Instead, I was forced to learn how to survive the unimaginable. I couldn't be left alone. I had to sleep in my mom's bedroom because I was too terrified to close my eyes. She said the crime has left her terrified. She slept in her parents' room for nearly a year and made them double check the locks on every door. She said she had never slept through the night, constantly waking up in a panic, worried that someone would break in and try to hurt her or someone else.
I understand.
Poor
This girl's
baby.
life is ruined. Her security is taken away. And there's only time and therapy are going to help.
Oh, my heart breaks for her. My heart breaks for everyone, except for that guy. But
I
everyone.
also I want to make this statement right now. Brian Koberger's family did not know what he was doing. Please leave them alone.
Yes,
Their life is turned upside
let's
down too. They
let's
did
just
not
be
know, and they
respectful.
do not agree with it. They have already came out and said, we do not agree with what he has done. We're sorry.
Yes.
Leave us alone.
I know we just had a moment where we were roasting him, but his family, the victims' families, the victims, the roommates, and everyone, we are going to be very respectful, and we're going to stay
I
very
will say
private.
this: his family's doing a lot more on separating themselves from him, as another family happened about the same time that we may or may not talk about in a later topic.
Okay,
But
I'm going to move on to Kaylee
go
Gonzalez's
ahead.
family's mom.
Yes.
Her mom made this statement. She said, "You are nothing. May you continue to live your life in misery. You are officially the property of state of Idaho, where your fellow inmates are anxiously awaiting for your arrival."
Snaps for her.
She also made the banger statement about I think it was her that said, "No one
It
ever
was the
touched you."
sister of the victim.
Was it the sister? She came
It
out
was the sister.
swanging.
Yep.
Yeah, James was trying to tell me before. I said, wait. Podcast.
I'm going to read the first part of the statement. James, will you say what you remember of the second part? It's not
I'll do
long.
my best.
She said, "My sister Kaylee and her best friend Maddie were not yours to take. They were not yours to study, to stalk, or silence. They're everything you could never be. Loved, accepted, vibrant, accomplished, brave, and powerful." All right, James, do you remember the rest?
You may have gotten all A's in high school and college, but in prison, you're going to be getting a whole lot of big D's.
Dang.
The mom came out swinging too, though. She was like, "No woman would ever touch you, and why should they?" Like the Gonzalez family was coming out swinging. The dad moved the podium to look him in his eyes. He was like,
Oh, we all know if he doesn't get solitary, where he's not
a Jeffrey
around
Dahmer's gonna
a bunch of
happen."
inmates.
He's getting got.
If he's around other people, I guarantee 5 years max, he's gonna be gone.
Well, also, I know they're gonna take him out of Idaho. They're gonna take him out of Idaho. I don't know where they're gonna send him. That's gonna be up to the state, but
They're gonna take him to big boy prison.
No,
He's
like
lucky he didn't get the Gary.
Yeah. Y'all.
Are you familiar with Gary Plausch, Allie?
Yes, I am, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not, but I'll just ask about it later.
Oh yeah,
I'll ask about it later.
Yeah. You'll know as soon as I tell you about it later.
Okay. Let's see. I want to talk about. Oh, also, Ethan Chapin's family said that they weren't going to give this man a time of day. They were going to spend the day with friends and family, mourning together. They didn't want anything to do with this man. They didn't say a single thing. They didn't have an attorney say anything. They said, "We're out. Don't come
Snaps
talking to
for
me." Mm-hmm.
I'm glad we can have faith in our justice system to make sure this man gets what he deserves.
Yes.
Can we even call it a man?
Well, no, we can't call it a
The
man.
thing.
It.
It's a
It's a gross.
human. Can we even call it a human?
That is a creature.
It's a waste of breath. How about that?
Waste of space.
Yep,
a waste
absolutely.
of everything.
Yeah. Another
It's
big
an
one.
object. He's property of.
Oh,
others.
yeah, he is.
He's basically.
Allie,
just
would you tell me that
property.
the feds called him a
Toe
toe
tag
tag?
prisoner.
Yeah.
He is
Yeah,
a
he's
toe
not
tag
gonna make it
prisoner.
very long,
No.
and he deserves to not make it very long.
Yep.
Or if he does make it as long as his sentence, I hope every day is torture for him because what he did was terrible.
One day, not today, I would like to talk about solitary confinement, like of and in itself. No one specific, just what solitary confinement does to somebody. It's horrifying, and I hope he feels every second of it.
Yeah, we'll write that down in that notebook that I get you.
Yes.
Yeah, you don't want to know my opinion. Somebody like him and solitary.
It's too good for him.
Be too cruel, but
Solitary is too good for him. He should be put in gym pop immediately.
I think it
Let
should
nature
be
do its
a
course.
one day solitary, and one day him dealing with regular prisoners, and them
Pulling
not
a Jeffrey
torturing
Dahmer.
people.
Let's
Okay.
get to Judge Hippler's statement because Judge Hippler is the OG. So it's not a long statement because he's quick and to the point. He said, during the quiet morning hours of November 13th, 2022, a faceless coward breached the tranquility of 6 beautiful young people and senselessly slaughtered them. 4 of them. But due to the killer's incompetence and outstanding police work, the person that slithered through the sliding door at 1122 King Road now stands before the world and the court, unmasked.
I love that word slithered. That is such an apt
Judge Hippler coming in with
phrasing.
the words.
Snaps for Judge Hippler. Y'all can't hear them, but I'm
You
doing
can hear
it.
mine. So, Judge Hippler coming in with this stuff. And I will say, I watched the full thing, the full sentencing. I've never seen a judge show emotion. Now, Judge Hippler did try to stop. Like, you would see in the courtroom, if he's starting to get flustered, he'd take, like, a drink of his water bottle. But he did eventually, like, just wipe away a few tears. Like, he was heartbroken with his family.
My hearts are
I would be
broken for
too.
them.
Like,
I
again, snaps for
couldn't
Judge Hippler.
imagine. Snaps for Judge Hippler.
Now, let's talk about what Mr. Koberger is facing.
Oh, it talked.
Oh, it talked. And it talked right. So, we're going to start out with the beginning. He got 10 years for burglary. Little known fact, I don't know if anyone else knows this. I wanted to let people know, burglary is not stealing something. That's larceny. Burglary is breaking into a house to do a felony. Which was murder.
Oh, I knew that.
I didn't know that. I learned that because of this case. Now I do.
That explains some stuff.
Yeah.
Burglary is entering any dwelling with any intent
To
whether
do a
it's
felony.
harm
It's just simpler
or
to say
stealing.
felony.
Yeah, basically, if you just break into somebody's house, that's burglary.
Okay, so next. For the murder of Madison Mogan, life. For the murder of Xander Conodal, life. For the murder of Kaylee Gonzalez, life. For the murder of Ethan Chapin, life. No parole.
As it should be.
But he is a toe tag prisoner. He will not leave that prison without a toe tag.
Absolutely
I
not.
love that phrase. Toe
Yeah,
tag
I do
prisoner.
too. Ever since I heard it, I was like, go Feds.
You said it like right before this podcast, and I was like, oh, well,
Nice.
hello, addition to my repertoire.
I don't know
Hopefully he
when we're
doesn't-
going to use it again, but yeah.
I know. Look. I now know of it. I'm never gonna have a chance to use it.
I know. It's so sad. You know what? No, actually, it's not sad. It's great. Great. We don't
Yeah,
need to know
I
any
hope I
total.
never have to use it again. I hope I never have to use it again. But if I do, I have it.
Since we've got past the little serious part, I really want to talk about the prosecutor. Can we talk about the prosecutor?
Yes, we can talk about the prosecutor. Did
He
you
looks
ever
like
look
Santa
up
Claus.
his name? He
He
looks like Santa Claus. When Allie was telling me this, she was just saying Prosecutor Santa, and I'm like, what? He looks like Santa Claus.
Picture. I've got to see this guy now.
He's amazing.
His attorney had to have been a pro bono attorney because like nobody's gonna want to defend this guy.
Oh,
only
prosecutor's name is Bill Thompson. Go, Bill Thompson, for looking like Santa. He's even got the rosy red cheeks. It's perfect.
I'm not talking about the prosecutor. I'm talking about the
No,
defendant.
I looked up his name so
The
you can know.
defendant. Oh, yep, I see it. He does look like
he got sent to jail by Santa.
Santa put him on the naughty list.
Look, this is how
ultimate
Santa
naughty
knows you
list.
on.
That's how Santa. Yeah, you're right. Santa knows how
Also,
you on the naughty list because
I do want to say snaps to this prosecutor. Snaps to this prosecutor. We're not trying to roast him. We love him.
oh yeah,
But he looks like Santa Claus.
Bill Thompson
and
looks
that just makes it
like
10
Santa
times
Claus.
better. It made it 10 times better.
Santa Claus. Well, he only can deliver gifts one day a year. He's got to find something else to do in his free time.
It's not
And
just
Why not be a
coal this guy's
prosecutor?
bidding.
All right, so who was the defendant?
Brian Cooper. You
No,
mean the defense
like,
attorney?
yes, the defense attorney.
Ann Taylor. She kind of looks like Karen. Look, I know this is her
That
job,
name
and she
sounds very familiar.
yeah, because she's been
and
getting
I'm not gonna
roasted.
say what names I remember from her current cases.
Oh, okay.
She
Oh,
kind of
yeah.
looks like a Karen, but look, I also want the viewers to know, please, 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 do not be
Just
mad
leave
at
her
her.
alone.
This is her
No,
job. She cannot help
if I had to
this.
guess, it was most likely because
Or she was
there's
assigned to it.
Yeah.
nobody. Well, wait. Depending on how much money his family had, if his family had good money, they can hire a great attorney. If they didn't, she was probably pro bono.
Yeah.
Not pro bono. I am so sorry. Pro bono.
Yeah. I just want, please, people, leave her alone. This is her job. Also, people were talking about how the defense team were trying to keep a straight face. They have to. If they let the facts of this case change them, they wouldn't be able to properly defend the defendant. So they have to cut off all emotion. And I know in this case it was hard, but leave these people alone. They're just doing their jobs.
Absolutely.
Some lawyers
It's tough.
are dirty, some are great.
If the gloves don't fit, you must acquit. Okay.
Thankfully, we live in the South. We have.
I don't want to talk about that case. That case makes me upset.
Yeah.
We are not touching that with a 10-foot.
Yeah, so
Thankfully, in the South, we have people that are going to be honest, or if they're crooked. Well, we both know if you're going to have a crooked lawyer, as soon as their career elevates,
Reba
everybody's
McEntire
gonna know
covered a
they're
whole
crooked.
song
Like,
about why you
they're
cannot
not-
trust Southern lawyers.
okay.
You can tell.
Okay,
they're
guys.
crooked.
Katie, you want to go first?
I hate this guy.
Yeah.
I hate this guy. My heart breaks for the families of the victims. My heart breaks for the roommates. My heart breaks for that thing's family. My heart breaks for every single person involved. I'm sorry that it happened in the first place. Snaps to everyone except for that thing. I hope they find peace. I hope they remember love. I hope, honestly, just mainly the peace thing. I hope they have peace and love in their lives.
Yeah. I would just like to say that these 4 beautiful people lost their lives so young, but they will be forever remembered. And I will say their names again for everyone to remember. Madison Mogan, Xander Kernodle, Kaylee Gonzalez, Ethan Chapin. were beautiful souls that were taken way too early. Please also leave the family alone, leave the friends alone, leave the roommates alone. They did nothing to deserve this life that they have been given, unfortunately. Let them move on.
Let them breathe.
Let them grieve.
Right,
I
James.
hope
Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
that we all can find peace in our hearts after this, except for the piece of trash that is
I hope
hopefully
he's
withering
haunted every
away in
night.
prison. And yeah, I just hope for peace after this.
Right, James.
This tragedy was completely uncalled for, and my heart goes out to all the family of those involved. And I just would like to shout out to the modern investigative forces for thankfully solving this a lot faster than we could in the past, because it could have been a lot worse. I hate that it happened, but I'm just so glad that it was solved as quick as it was. It may not be fast to some people's standards, but at least the guy was caught and it didn't happen to anybody else. I hate it happened to everybody that it didn't happen to, but sometimes you can't stop bad things from happening, but sometimes you can stop it from being worse. I'm sorry that it happened.
Thank you everyone for listening. I really do appreciate. I'm sorry that this is such a downer episode. Next episode will be a little bit more fun. But thank you for listening, and again, our hearts go out to the family. I hope you have a great day and a great week, and we'll see you later.
See y'all on the next one.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.